Welcome, everyone. Well, I know I got the chat turned off on this one, but I'm just kind of hoping like everybody will want to just watch and see tonight. But tonight we got a box here that I just got, 1,000 Pokemon cards, and you can see them all right there. And we got a upcoming show here the next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go through them here live stream and find out what we have, take out the commons, and maybe hopefully find some good ones that we can put into our books and sell for the next coming show. I know the chat is turned off, like I said. That's just because I can't watch the chat plus look at the cards and everything and keep people in line or whatever. But hopefully that'll change. If we get some moderators or whatever, they can watch the chat and we can go over things like this, train stuff, Pokemon cards, you name it. So let's get started here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pile out here, and we're just going to start going through them, and we'll see what we all have here. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm just looking for not like common cards and all that, but I'm looking for the ones that are like that. The regular player ones like that. And we'll also take out like all the trainer card ones like this. These trainer ones, I end up just selling them for like five for $1, whatever it is at the shows. So we'll just show you what I'll have here, and we'll see what we got. Now I know they say these are all mixed up, but you got the shaman or whatever, Bellsprout. I don't even know how to pronounce this name. Got Oddish. And what I'm looking for in these cards is I'm looking for like specialty ones, hologram ones, Snom. And like I say, there's all different ones in here. Actually, ones I've never even seen before. This is just a trainer card, trainer card, trainer card. I think we're gonna have a lot more of the trainer card ones than anything, but we'll put the trainer card ones off to the side. Let's see here. What do we got here? We got Ninjak or whatever. And like I say, I just buy these to put in the card show and all that. Just show you two like that. I don't want to get sloppy here, but let's see. We got I think we also have some of the Japanese ones in here. And like I say, if you're watching this and everything and you see something that I don't know how to pronounce or whatever, just leave a message down below. I'll read it later on and all that and respond, to everybody. But got a couple more trainer cards here. We got let's see here. Deoxy, Pumpkin Boo. Some of these I haven't even heard of. I mean, in all the times that I've had the card books and everything. Wimpod. Again. See, now we're going to have some duplicates in here. So if I remember them as we're going by, I will try not to show the duplicates. I already had up to 2 people on here. Well, like I say, this is the first time I'm trying to go live, and we'll see, how people react to this this one, and if everybody likes it, we'll probably do more, down the road here. We'll do more in the future. So, but welcome to everybody that does come in and does leave. I mean, I'm just first time doing this, but we got Bulbasaur, and like I say again, I'm just looking for any ones here that are worth it, kind of deal. We got Giraffe here, whatever. I'm probably not going to go through all of them tonight, but we'll go through, about a couple here, and we'll see. And like I say, if there's anything that you see that you think is interesting or whatever, let me know what you think about them. I mean, I know a lot of them are probably just going to be common cards, but like I say, we're looking for just anything that we throw in the binders, and using the show. And if you are in the Milwaukee area and you're going to the show next week, please stop by. I'll be out there. Like I say, Pikachu one. I don't know now which that one that is. Like I say, I wish I had the Ethan's Pikachu. That's a different one. I've never seen that one. But if you're going to that one Serb Hall one next Sunday, stop by and see me or whatever, and say hello and everything. But we're gonna just go through a couple of these. Like I say, I'm not showing each and every one because some of them are repeats anyways. So let's see here. What do we got here? Team Rocket, Paragon Z, Arcanine. Now that one I like. Now see, this is, I believe, I can't really see it too close. Let me just see if I can bring it up here a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of hard to see. But you can tell the difference, though. I think that's like I don't know if that's a first generation one or not, or not a first generation, but one of the younger ones kind of deal. But we got Settle, as you could probably hear in the background too, 4th of July. Fireworks are going off in the neighborhood. Let's see, that one we've already seen. And then we got double at this one. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to go through these and separate them, and put like commons in one book and anything worthwhile in another book. So that way then we know what we got. Plus, we're also going to be doing our baseball card ones. We do have more baseball cards coming tomorrow, and we've got the Topps box here, 2026 one that we're going to be opening tomorrow. I will do either another live broadcast, depending on how many thumbs up I get on this one, or I might just make a video. But I do have some other sealed package ones coming in tomorrow. So we got a boxes of them coming, and we'll also open them and see what we got and everything. But we got that Yamper, Ninja Sacklon, or whatever it's called. Let's see, we've seen that one already. Delcatty, never seen that one. I know a lot of these are probably just common cards, but like I say, I like looking through them. I like going to shows, and like I say, I'm just hoping that people will jump in here and maybe start following my channel a little more. And like I say, if you are new to this channel and everything, please hit that subscribe button, because we're going to have a lot more things like this coming up down the road. Plus, I'd also like to do more train stuff. If you're into that, Pokemon cards, baseball cards, anything like that, anything that you can have fun with, I'm gonna be showing you and everything. So, like I say, hit that thumbs up and everything. And let's see if we can get this channel to grow more than what it is. But you got Charmeleon here. That's a nice card. I like that one. Let's see. We've seen that one already. We've seen that one. Like I said, I think we're gonna have. A lot of different duplicates here. But like I say, they all go in the book, and they're all going to be part of the show and everything. Like I say, which I'm looking forward to actually getting back into coming up this not this Sunday, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday. And like I say, again, if you're in the Milwaukee area, it's at Serb Hall. Come on by and say hello, because I will be out there with the Pokemon ones, and that's a duplicate, and my baseball card ones. So come on by. Like I say, Hunter, Massawine. That's a weird one. Like I say, I got one thumbs up already. I know people are coming in and out. Nobody's really staying, but if you could give it a thumbs up, it would help me out a lot here, just to try to start growing the channel, but also check out the channel, see like past things that we have done. We've had car wash videos. We've had train catching videos. This is the first time I'm actually showing Pokemon cards like this. And like I say, I'm just, I would love to have the live chat, but it's kind of hard, kind of hard to do this by yourself. But like I say, hopefully that'll change. But like I say, if you're just stopping by, please give it a thumbs up. It just helps me out, and helps out the channel and everything. So Primeape. Yeah, so we already seen that. Let's see what else we got here. Alchemy. Thank you to everybody who's given me a thumbs up. I know there's not a lot of people and not a lot of chat, but I just shown everybody what we've got. And like I say, it helps me out. It helps the channel out if, I can get a couple thumbs up here and everything. And this is base. See, now we got a couple basic cards in here. Got Palmy. Never heard of that one. I'll have to, like I say, I'll have to look and see where a lot of these cards are. But that one we've seen already. That one we've seen. Kabucho. Oops, sorry. Kabucho, whatever. Let's see here. And like I say, I'm hoping to open the channel up, people that can talk. We can talk about, different Pokemon cards. If you got favorites of your own, like I say, I got to start somewhere, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to, get started here, but we won't do a lot of them tonight, but we'll do a couple tonight here, and we'll see how this turns out. I'll probably try to keep this around, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes. And I think we're already up to about 13 here. So we'll just keep it about 20 minutes, and, we'll see how it turns out, how people, what people think about it. And again, like I say, if you are popping in this late and everything, leave me a comment below, or leave me a comment on the video, and let me know what you'd like to see, because like I say, this channel has all kinds of things, or will have all kinds of things. And I like sharing things like this, and I like, doing things like this. So please, by all means, tell me what you would like to see, or what you want to see on the channel. Like I say, I know it's not gonna, it's not gonna happen, that quick, but gotta be positive here, build this channel, and like I say, we'll get it to where, it'll be a community that, we can have fun in, we Pokemon cards, baseball cards, have a Saturday night talk like this. Like I say, it all depends on, how many people I can get to like this video, and how many people I can get to follow the channel. So, But let's see here. Thank you again for the thumbs up, whoever just gave me that one. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping out the channel. Let's see here. We got Rodham one. And again, I know it's kind of hard. I can't, chat with everybody because, like I say, it's kind of hard to watch the chat and look at the cards and everything. But I just thought, I'd show everybody like what we have coming up here, for our card show and what we're trying to find. Like I say, I'm not going to show you everyone because a lot of them are duplicates and all that. But it's not a bad find. Like I say, I got maybe, I think, one more box coming before the show on Sunday. And, like I say, this is going to take me long enough to sort through all of these and get them all, priced, figure out like which ones are the good ones and all that and everything. But yeah, like I say, I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy, everybody that likes to watch the stuff on the channel. Like I say, between the trains, model trains, things like that, the cards that we're getting into here and everything again. And like I say, hopefully, I'd like to go live maybe once we get enough subscribers. I would love to go live and do like a train chase, kind of deal. Show everybody, different things like that, different areas or whatever. Plus, train board stuff. I mean, and if I'm going too fast too, please, tell me. Anybody who's watching, leave a message. If I'm going too fast showing them, or you want to know a little more about them or whatever, please tell me. Like I say, because I like doing this for everybody, and I also like doing putting these together in packages, or how whatever. So please, please let me know, because I'm always, always willing to different things. But let's see here. That one's a repeat. Pat Rat, I've never heard of that one. I don't think I've never heard of that one. But that one's interesting. It's a repeat. Let's see. See, I know a lot of these. I know they and see, I got basic trainer cards too, like this, but that's why I'm not really showing the trainer cards, because the trainer cards will all go into one book and just be sold like that, like 5 for $1 or something like that. But let's see here. What else do we have here? We have one Ghastly. Let's see, we got basic. Here's another basic one. Air Palm. Now that one looks weird for some reason. If you look at it on the camera, that photo just looks like the picture of the Pokemon right there. Just looks weird. It just looks like it stands out or whatever. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. That's a duplicate. That's a duplicate. We got a different one here too. Stick or whatever. And again, thank you to everybody who has been popping in on this channel tonight. I know, like I say, this is my first time doing something like this, and I really appreciate everybody that does stop by, that is giving me a thumbs up and all that. And like I say, thank you again for stopping by and just checking out the channel. I know, like I say, I know it's going to take time to build it, but we'll get there. Tang. We got different ones here. See, we got This one here is a stage 1. I think I just showed that one, but that one's a stage 1. And then we got your basics, which were probably, one of the first ones there or something. Because I know, like I said, I used to have the very first set, the ones that had it on the bottom here, that said, first set or whatever. And I ended up giving it away, which was probably the craziest thing I could have done. I did have that Charizard, the first one, and first edition or whatever that was, whatever it was on the bottom of the card there. And I could have almost just been sick when I found out what that one cost to actually people were getting for that one. But I think we'll do one more pile here. That's a neat one. I don't know if you guys know about that one or whatever. But as I said, this one here in here, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Got a bunch of trainer cards. That's what I'm just going through right now. We just a bunch of trainers. Nothing too spectacular. But anyways, I had the very first set ones like that. And I gave them away because I had figured, nobody they weren't going to be worth nothing or whatever. And then I found out what that Charizard one ended up going for, graded Charizard. Or was it Charizard? Yeah, I believe it was Charizard. Whatever it was, the top one there. Charmeleon, yeah, Charizard, yeah. And just was sick when I knew what I gave away. But like I say, I can rebuild. I can always rebuild the set, and have it. But it's just not like the first original hunt back when I was younger. We used, when we used to be able to go to card places, and that, and just buy I remember going on a Saturday night, we would go to card places and buy packs of cards like that, and then just sit and trade them, with the kids and everything and all that. And that was a lot of fun to do. And like I say, I kind of miss that, and I'm sure if you remember doing things like that, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Did you used to, collect them like that? Do you still collect them? Because like I said, that's basically what I do. I still collect them like this, and do the shows and everything. So we'll do one more set here, then we'll break it for the night. I don't want to run too long here, but we'll break it for the night, and maybe tomorrow we'll do some more. We'll do more Pokemon cards, or we'll do some of the baseball ones. But tomorrow maybe I will try to let the live stream, the comments run. And, like I say, if you're interested in being a moderator, things about Pokemon cards or baseball cards, leave me a message and all that. And I can get you on the moderator list here, and, we can build the channel and talk about cards, talk about Pokemon cards, things like that, like what you're looking for, what you might have, just all around, channel to have fun with, like I say. So let's see, what do we got here? Pinsir one like that. Like I say, if you are new to the channel and you're just watching me, please, hit that thumbs up. It does help me out, gets out there to more people and all that. So, and that'll probably be the last time I'll say that. I keep saying it, but boy, they got a lot of trainer cards in here. Let's see, trainer. Yeah, we ran into a big stack of, you can see right there, that's all trainer cards that just pulled out. Like I say, so far from what we've had, that's just all trainer cards right there. And like I say, that's just common cards. I'm not even worried about them. But let's see what else we got here. Xener, or whatever, Zenith, whatever. Some of these names I cannot pronounce. As much as I've seen them, as much as I've heard about them, I just cannot pronounce some of them. But I'm sure if you're watching this, you know a lot about these cards too and all that. And I'm sure you know which ones are, like I say, this box I really wasn't having high hopes for it. This box was just probably more or less common cards, and like I say, I'm just just thankful that I'm able to share these, share this with you and show everybody. And this is my first time doing a live broadcast one. So I'm like I say, I'm hoping that you are enjoying it just by seeing all the different cards. And like I say, we're gonna make this channel a lot better down the road. Wow, that's a good size firework. Maybe I'll go out and tape some of that tonight too. Maybe once it gets dark here in the neighborhood, I'll go out and see what I can maybe see or whatever. But let's see here. Tutinator. Another one. So we're probably about a quarter away through the box. And like I say, I knew there was going to probably be a lot of just commons and all that. And if I really wanted to, I should have just went out and bought some more. But I thought I'd take a chance, buy a box of them and just see what I got, And like I say, they're not all bad. They're all different ones and everything. So, and I'm hoping to eventually maybe, if you see like something on here you like, I'm hoping maybe to get onto Whatnot eventually, and we can sell out there and sell individual cards or sell packs of packs of like 5, 10, 15, whatever. So what are we closing in here on? We're closing in here on 27 minutes. So I think I'm going to start wrapping this up, and then we'll do some more tomorrow. We'll do another half hour show or something like that. Or maybe if we can get more people to watch the videos, like I say, we'll do it longer. But yeah, like I say, a couple interesting ones, like I say. And for used cards, I would say somebody else has had or whatever. I will say though, these cards are in pretty good shape. I mean, they're not like bent. They're not horrible. And I'll put them all in my books, and I'll build the books up for the show and everything. And let's see, that's a repeat one. And like I say, we'll see what we can find here and everything. But all right, to the two people that are watching right now, I know this is getting kind of late in the thing, but just left. Never mind then. I won't ask. I was about to ask whoever's watching right now, you want to see one more stack, or should we just end up leaving it here at 28 minutes? But you know what? I'm going to do one more stack. Let's grab one more pile. We'll go to the front of the box this time, and we'll see what we can see here. Let me just get a sip here. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We'll do one more pile, and we'll see. And then tomorrow we'll do another live show, and let's see what we can find here in this box. Grand Bull. That's a duplicate. I don't know if I've seen this one. Hyper Beam. See, now these ones, like I say, I don't know which collection these are from. And maybe somebody can tell me, like, who is ever watching the video later or whatever. But what one is these collections from? I know it says basic, but I'm not 100% sure where those were from or what series those were from. But like I say, again, they look weird. To me, they do. But I know this, like I say, I know this box was going to have all different kinds in here. So Wigglytuff. Like I say, I know there's some basic cards. I even believe that when I was looking through this box originally, that there were some of the Japanese ones in here. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I was just checking the box real quick, but I think there was so, and I do have some in my collection of the Japanese ones like that, the Japanese writings. And like I say, some of those were real hard to come by, and other ones were real easy to find. But I know I did have a Pikachu one that had the Chinese writing and all that on it. And that one was probably one of my most sought after cards. I mean, people saw that because they never saw the, I guess, the Chinese or Japanese or whatever they were from, the writing on them like that. And when you sell those kind of cards at a card show, you know, it's something different than like what every other collector has. And, you know, they were pretty much popular sellers. Now I haven't seen many of those lately. I don't know if they're just not on the market anymore, you know, like people are just holding on to them or what's the deal. But when I do have a chance to come across them, I do collect them and everything. I do buy them from people and hold on to them or sell them again back at the shows and all that and everything. I think you've seen that one already too, a Whopper. I'm not 100% sure, but more trainer. And this one we've seen already. Well, you know what? We're going to do one more pile. I keep saying one more pile. I'm trying to keep it within a reasonable time here. I already know it's 30 some odd minutes into the show here, but we got time for one more. Let's do one more real quick for the night. As I say, we got to go through all these Pokemon ones first, and then we got to go through the baseball ones. Also, we got, like I say, we got a box here, and we got open ones. Plus, we also have more coming tomorrow. I ordered some boxes of baseball cards, for this show also. And I'm going to have to really sit and work and get these all figured out and see which ones are, worth something here. And again, if anybody knows of, you can leave it in a comment below, or leave a message or whatever. But if anybody knows, you've watched this long, you know of anywhere where I can find out like pricing for these things, please let me know. Because I used to sit online and also they had books that, had all of this kind of deal. But it's been not a hard time, but it's been a while since I've found, anywhere like that there where to look up card prices and everything. So, but if not, I know a lot of these are probably just commons, but probably just end up selling them like $4 for $5 for $1 or whatever. Unless there's like some hologram ones in here, ones like that, because I know, like I say, I've got a book too, and I'll show everybody the next video, probably tomorrow night's one, if I get time to get out there. But I do have a book that is, I have all my cards in, and like I say, it's fun to do, like I say, but I can show everybody that too, what we have in there and all that. But Stunfisk, I guess. Paralyzing, what does it say? Paralyzing Crackle. Tadbulb. That one we've already seen. Cora. Night. Shoot through. Let's see what else we got here. Joltik. Zapping Short. That sounds like a real fun one. And all right. So I think at that rate, what do we got? 35 minutes. Oh, I always keep saying one more. Let's do one more and then I'm done for the night. Which one we got here? Let me just see which one we got here. That one I've already seen. But keep saying one more, and everybody keeps popping in and out. So I don't want to be like say I just showing everybody what I got here. Is what we're gonna have at our show. And like I say, if you are in Milwaukee and you're gonna go to that show, I will have a special code that if you watched the YouTube channels like this or whatever, that when you come to the show and you find me at the show, tell me the code like that, and I'll give you a discount on any of the Pokemon cards like this, or any of the baseball cards. But like I say, I'll put that in the link down, or I'll put that in the description, or I might just say it, what the word would be or what the phrase would be. And like I say, if you're in Milwaukee, you're going to the show, stop by and say it, and I'll give you extra cards or a discount, or whatever you want to work out. So, but let's see here. We're getting down to the end, and then I'm just going to call this one for the night. And then tomorrow we'll do some more of these. And like I say, I'm hoping that I can get some moderators, and I can open up the chat, and we can sit and talk about what kind of cards everybody's got, or what kind of card maybe you're looking for. And if you see something you like, maybe we can work something out, and I'll send them to you. You just tell me which ones you were interested in, and we'll go from there. So, but anyways, Charmeleon. Now, here's another good one. That one I like. I think we might have, though. I mean, I know we got the Charmander and Charmeleon, but I'll have to see which ones we got. But let's see here. We got Fleetchinder. That one we've seen. Goku. And again, thank you to everybody who is watching tonight. Thank you to everybody popped in on the live feed. I really appreciate it. Everybody that stopped by. And if you're new to the channel, please give it please join, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up, because it, helps me out, and it'll also help grow the channel, and help, make the channel better. And like I say, we got a lot more coming. Again, we've got the Topps box here, 2026 cards that we're going to be opening up. We got more baseball card ones coming tomorrow. Plus, we have the stack like this of all Topps ones that we got, that's got to also go into the folders and things like that. So we're going to get this all set up for next Sunday's show. And like I say, I'm looking forward to it. And we will be doing some video from that show, showing like other, what we got, how it turns out, and things like that. So, all right. Well, thank you to everybody who's popped in and watched tonight. And like I say, we will do this again tomorrow night. We'll do about another, half hour show or so, 45-minute show. But look forward to, seeing everybody then. So have a good night, everybody. And thanks for watching from Toys to Trains. I'm Maya, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.